Hello students. So this is our second video in this chapter, that is chapter 12, the moon, and in this video we will continue the other topics. Okay, so in 101 page our topic is the how the moon moves. So in this topic we will learn how the moon moves. The moon revolves around the earth in the same way the earth revolves around the sun. So you can see in this picture the moon revolves around the earth in the same way that earth also revolves around the sun. It takes around 28 days or nearly a month to make one complete revolution around the earth. Moon takes around 28 days or nearly a month to make one complete revolution around the earth. The moon is the only natural satellite of the earth. So moon is the only natural satellite. Okay, means it occurs naturally of the earth. A satellite of a star or planet is an object that goes around the star or planet. Natural satellites of planets are known as moons. Natural, you can see in this picture. Here there is an earth and moon is revolving around the earth. So here moon is an satellite. And why it is natural satellite? Because it occurs naturally. Okay, so the earth has only one moon. Earth has only one moon. Turn the next page. Phases of the moon. Next topic is phases of the moon. The moon as seen from the earth appears to change its shape every day, from a thin crescent to the full circular moon. So when we see from the earth, we suppose to that the moon is changing its shape every day from a thin crescent to the full circular moon. From a thin, you can see in this picture, it is a thin crescent moon from a circular moon, this one. Okay, so this is because we only see the part of the moon that reflects sunlight to us. Why this happens? Because we are only seeing the part of the moon that reflects sunlight to us. The rest of the moon is dark. The rest of the moon is always dark. These different shapes of the moon as seen from the earth are called the phases of the moon. So first point is when the side of the moon facing us gets no sunlight at all. So when the side of the moon that we are facing and have no lights, no sunlight, we cannot see the moon. When we cannot see the moon, as the moon is not reflecting the light, we call it, this is a new moon, this one. Okay. As the moon moves along its orbit, a small portion of the side facing us, moon always, you see in this picture, moves along the orbit. These are called orbits. Okay, a small portion of the side facing us, a small portion of the side, when we face a small portion of the side and we get the light and we can see the crescent moon. We can see the crescent moon, this one. Okay, crescent means you see a curve that is thicker in the middle and thin at the ends. So this is day 4. Next is in a week we can see half of the moon. In a week we can see half of the moon, this one. Half moon we can see. This is day 7. After 3 more days we see 3/4 of the moon. After 3 more days we see 3/4 of the moon. This is the gibbous moon, that is day 10. Okay, this one. After next one, in 2 weeks the entire side facing us gets light. When we see the entire moon and we are getting the sunlight, we call it a full moon, that is day 14. After this the phase is reverse. Again the phase will reverse. Okay, so in this picture, phases of the moon as seen from the earth. These are the phases of the moon. Okay, and you can see that sun is giving the light to the moon and moon is revolving around the earth in a circular orbit. So our next topic is landing on the moon. So 3 American astronauts, Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin and Michael Collins, are the first to visit the moon. These are the names you have to remember always. They are the first person to visit the moon in a spacecraft, and the name of the spacecraft was Apollo 11. Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin walked on the moon. They walked on the moon on 21st July 1969. Neil Armstrong was the first human to step on the moon. Neil Armstrong was the first person to step on the moon. You can underline these lines, starting from Neil Armstrong up to that. Next is eclipses. So, shine a torch towards a wall. Now put your hand between the torch and the wall. So here an example is saying that shine a torch towards a wall. You can flash a torch towards the wall. Now put your hand between the torch and the wall. Now put your hand in between the torch and the wall. Can you see the shadow of your hand on the wall? So you can do in your home this experiment. This is a small experiment. The earth and moon also cast shadows. Earth and moon cast shadows in space when sunlight falls on them. They also cast a shadow in space when sunlight falls on earth and moon. So when this shadow falls on another heavenly object, it causes an eclipse. So when shadows falls on another heavenly object, that is, it may be planet or moon, it causes an eclipse. So up to this, in our next video we will continue this chapter, the other topics. Okay, thank you students. You read in your home the up to what I have explained.